clap twice. If you can hear me, clap thrice. Alright. Yes, thrice. Alright, so right now we're going to be doing a Mario skit. So we're just going to have Mario and Luigi, and they're going to encounter a little problem. And this is just going to represent how we can combat bullying and promote kindness.
This is one. Oh no, a Goomba! How should I destroy that Goomba?
We should try running into it.
Good idea! Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We should try jumping over it.
Good idea.
Hey, that worked!
What's going on here?
We just destroyed the Goomba.
First we tried running into it because that's what it did to us, but then that failed.
So then we tried jumping over it.
What? That was me. I was reborn.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I realized that I was scaring you guys and hurting you, even though I didn't know it at the time.
That's okay. As long as you never do it again, we can be great friends.
Yes, please.
Alright, how many of you guys know what Mario is? Oh yeah, it's a video. You know what Mario is? Alright, so what did we see then? We saw Mario and Luigi run into a Goomba, and first they tried running into it, but that didn't work. So then they jumped over it, and then they got past him, and then they met him later, and it turned out the Goomba was reborn. And
Yeah, so in a way we can incorporate that into real life when we approach a bully. An effective way in which we can approach a bully is by when someone attacks you, you have to keep a straight face. And after the bully's done, exchange the bullying with a compliment. We have to attack and combat the negativity with positivity. We have to show them that even though they're being mean to us, we have to be nice to them. And you'll see how effective that is when one day you'll see that bully being kind to others, because by showing them kindness, you show them that being mean is not cool. Being a bully is not cool. But instead, being kind to others and showing others kindness is the cool thing. So, that's it.
Okay, so right now we're going to show a video on kindness and how we're using it to combat bullying.
We're having technical difficulties.
One moment. How's everyone liking the presentation?
Clothespin. I didn't give it to you last time. Someone gave it to you this time. Alright, so let's see. How many clothespins?
All right, we're good.
I'll give you the clothespin.
Take two.
To stopping bullying by promoting kindness. And as Pro News Now this reports, these teams of local middle school students hope to not only have an impact on their school, but far beyond.
Hi, I'm Ismail and I'm from Bond.
Hi, my name is Marissa and I'm from Trader.
Hi.
Student leaders from several local middle schools met the press today at Bond Middle School. They came armed with alarming statistics about bullying.
75% of school shootings in the United States are linked to bullying.
But also personal experience. Some have been victims themselves.
They made fun of me because I wasn't the things that the other kids were. The girls were more skinnier than I was and kept on following me.
And each see it happen in their schools.
I know people, I have a close friend who actually gets bullied every day, just because of the way he looks.
Every day in the hall, there's always some kind of horrible act.
But now they're working on ways to change that.
The whole idea here is to combat bullying by making the opposite cool.
And these kids say that approach tackles the problem at its root cause.
I see acts of unkindness just like bullying because I think that the other kids are trying to act like cool in front of different kids. Right now, it's not cool to be kind, but that's what we're trying to do with this kindness campaign.
So area middle schools will be competing in the next couple of weeks on a couple of fronts. One has been used by the Think Kindness campaign before. The students will gather gently used shoes out of the community's closets to be given to local families in need, and the remainder to be sent overseas. But they will also develop strategies to change the culture in their schools by encouraging and recognizing random acts of kindness.
We're going to hold up a postcard and write what we did and then selfie it.
We did have some time.
Using social media
Yeah.
to combat.
Think Kindness is spreading to other schools in other states, but it had its start here in Reno. And the man who launched it says it is having an impact.
3 weeks ago, one of the schools in Virginia has an average detention rate of 3 to 4 detentions a week in their school. And throughout the campaign, up to a month later, they've had 0.
Ed Pierce, Colo 8 News Now.
Think Kindness is a ColoCares Pillar partner. For more information on the great work they do in our community, go to colocares.com.
Okay guys, my name is Amber and I'm from Jaguar Project, and I just want to talk about this video. So these kids, they took kindness to be more than just a word. They made it like a way of life, and they were on the news for it. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make kindness less of just a word, less of just an idea. We're trying to make it a way of life. And in high school, we've learned that already. Like, we went through what you're going through, and we've learned the fact that we just have to be kind to each other. You know, we're going to be spending a lot of time with each other, 4 years in high school and various years of middle school to go still. So you might as well just be kind to each other. Make it a kind place. And if you can make your school a kind place, and you guys go out and make each of your schools a kind place, soon Tracy's going to be happy. And then the city of Tracy is going to turn into the state of California, and we're just going to go from there. You know, how many of you guys have heard that kids these days don't know their manners? Yeah? So that's what we're also trying to change, okay? We're trying to prove to the grown-ups we can be kind. So I need a pledge from you guys to be kind. Is that good? Yeah? Awesome.
All right, does anyone have any questions?
Does anyone have like a story that they want to tell about like their personal connections to bullying?
Or when they were
something?
kind?
None of you guys have ever been bullied? Yeah.
When I was in 2nd grade, I came to school. It was my first day of going to North School, and I saw this guy who was bullying me.
Bullying you?
Yeah.
What was he doing? Do you want to talk about it? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
He was saying weird words to me.
What'd you do about it?
I reported it.
Good.
That's like a perfect example. See? You guys hear what he said? Yeah? Alright, so that's like a perfect way of acting back to something that's affecting you. Yeah.
There was some guy on the bus who was hitting us with a water ball. His name was RJ. I told my mom.
You told your mom? That's
Yeah.
good. That's another perfect example of what you can do. Somebody, an adult that's very, very close to you, even your leaders here in the Boys and Girls Club, can help you with those situations. So good job. That was good. Yeah.
So I get bullied this month this year, but sometimes I speak up. Instead of bullying him with it, I'm just going to speak up.
Yeah, see, that's a perfect, okay. So I kind of want to bring something up with that. In today's culture, how many of you guys have phones? Yeah, see, when I didn't have a phone when I was in elementary school. How many did you know?
Oh.
Yeah. No. All right. So in today's culture, a lot of like you guys are stuck to you guys' phones a lot. So there's always this problem with speaking up, of like communicating with people verbally. There's a lot of texting going on, and that's communication, but it's not verbal, right? So, what's your name? Aaron? Okay. So what he brought up was perfect, because sometimes it is necessary to speak up. And with us staying on our phones the whole time, we really don't know how to speak to someone in person. And that takes a huge element of our life away. These communication, the true form of communication is done verbally, right? So yeah, it's good to record it and talk to others about it that you're comfortable with, but it's important to talk to the person that's affecting you as well, because sometimes when you hear it from the person that's affecting, it means a lot more, rather than if you get grounded. So like, I mean, I'm going to use an example, it's not always true. Like, say your brother's picking on you, and you go tell your mom, right? And your mom grounds your brother. Yeah, he got the punishment, but it's not the same effect if you told him how it's truly affecting you, because no one will ever be able to convey your feelings like you will be. Does that make sense?
How many of you know what Tracy Crime Stoppers is? Anyone?
Tracy Crime Stoppers.
All right. Good. Okay. Well, Tracy Crime Stoppers is something every town has, and our Tracy Crime Stoppers is amazing. They really do support us as our youth and our teenagers. So what you can do is, if you're ever experiencing bullying, you can call, text, or type Tracy Crime Stoppers, and it's 100% anonymous. So they never know your name or who's replying or who's texting them. They only know the situation. So that way they can really help and fix you, and you don't get known as a snitch or someone, a tattletale, or someone that tells on somebody else. So if you're ever experiencing bullying and you don't feel comfortable telling your teacher or your parents, you're always welcome to contact Tracy Crime Stoppers, and they'll get down to it right away. They're absolutely amazing, and I love them so much. And it's so easy. We all report. I mean, we just reported this week stuff happening, so I mean, it's common, and it's really amazing that they're able to do it without us getting told that we're tattletales. Yes.
You guys have any more questions?
You guys can come up and ask us individually too if you don't want to ask them over.
We can write it down.
Yeah, write it down.
And don't forget to spread your pins all throughout your schools, okay? Spread kindness.
And be kind. That's the number one thing.
Do you want to take a group picture?
All right.
You guys want to take a picture?
No. Yeah.
All right, can everyone come up here?
Hey, Prop, can you move that thing back so there's more room?
You guys can hold up your pens.
Perfect, thank you.
Can everyone smush together and get the front spot down or say?
Mallory, you can back up.
Yeah. Everyone take it 10 steps back. All the way back. And then everyone take out your kindness card that your leader gave you and hold it.
Hey, Kath, can you have them squish in?
You guys get skinnier.
Prop John, Prop, can you move in? Create another line.
Oh, I love the sign.
Some people kneel down.
Yeah,